Today I'm going to talk about Agile and DevOps in BPI. I'm going to share my experience and also some thoughts on the path taken from waterfall-based project management to Agile product management mindset. Okay. So first of all, who am I? My name is Tiago. I'm married. I have two children, a boy of 13 and a girl with 5 months. Yes, it takes courage after 13 years to have a kid again, but we're going. Until 2008, I worked as a developer, always in waterfall, but today, unfortunately, these days have passed, and I believe now I'm free. Okay, between 2009 and 2013, I had the privilege to work in a Scrum team within an Agile context. I had the opportunity to apply some of the best practices, such as unit testing, pair programming, TDD, and other this stuff. No? In 2013, I became a Scrum Master, and I still believe I am a Scrum Master. First of all, with I was a Scrum Master of one team, and then of two. And there I was able to apply what I have learned before, and also I had the opportunity to explore new ways to help teams to grow and deliver value in an incrementally way and iteratively way. Okay. To this day, I'm responsible for the tool that involves all the actors, from business to development and to operations. Okay, some context about this talk. I'm going to talk a little bit of our history in BPI and how we implemented the Agile mindset, as said previously. It is a cultural question above all things, and how we are developing a DevOps culture. Secondly, I'm going to use a metaphor, and I learned that metaphor with my 13 years old boy. So he taught me something about DevOps, imagine that. And finally, I will make an approximation to calms. You probably know what it is. And I will present how we implement, how we are implementing our tool in a way that we believe help us to be more productive, and in a way that we believe that involves all people, from business to operations. Okay, so let me start with some history. I think the numbers speak for themselves, and actually we are the third bank in Portugal and the second one in Iberia. We are part of CaixaBank, La Caixa group, and we are a big company. So we have a lot of challenge, and we need to be more productive. We need to deliver faster, and I think we are in the good way. So how do we start it? In 2009, we start our path to Agile with special projects. Well, we choose some projects and we start implementing Scrum with teams. okay? And 20% of our capacity was working in these special projects. In 2011, we start include other teams that worked in new features in this mindset, okay? And it represents about 40% of our force. And in 2013, we include all the maintenance teams in Scrum teams. And in 2016, we put all together, and at the moment, all our organization in terms of IT are working in an agile methodology, such as Scrum or Kanban too. Just for now, we have more than 15 Kanban teams, mainly infrastructure teams, and we have about 90 Scrum teams. Okay, this is big numbers, and it is a challenge too. Okay, what have I learned with my 13-year-old kid? Okay, and let me notice that in anticipation, I would like to say that to me this metaphor makes sense, since I believe that the DevOps culture could be extendable and applied to any context. I can imagine this culture in any context. Okay, who knows this game? Yeah, a few ones. Okay, I think the other ones does not deserve the air that you breathe. But for months, my kid, my son, used to play this game for hours, more than I wanted. And it bothered me to play too, because otherwise I'll be out of date. And if you want to have a conversation with a 13-year-old boy, you have to join the clan. And after months of resistance, I gave up. And I installed the game, and I asked him, son, could you please give me some tips so I can accelerate my learning on this? And, of course. In the end, you give me some money to buy a pack of gems so that I can spend in the game. Okay, so throw it. And he gave me 5 tips, okay? The first one, he told me, Father, if you want to play the game and be successful, you have to join the culture, the spirit of the game, and you have to admit and assume that crash down opposing towers is your goal, is your mindset. This means that you have to immerse in the culture and the spirit of the game. It will be a challenge, I advise you in advance, because it is not natural, the game, and you will have a lot of resistance in the path, and probably you will be tempted to give up. So be aware, and you have to be resilient. Okay, I know the goal. Give me the next tip. Okay, tip number 2 was, well, Father, you have to choose the best deck, the best combination of cards at each level, because in level 1 the deck should be 1, and level 2 you have to change the deck and apply the best deck. Probably a witch with a giant will not be good at the 10th level, so you have to pick the right cards and combine them. Okay. I was scared because was a lot of cards that I could choose. But give me the third tip, and he gave me the third tip. You should always have in mind that the next level, you have to reach the next level. You could stay in the first one. You need to want to go further, and be better. Put this mindset in your head. Be better, improve, and overcome yourself. So, lean in that direction. Okay, son. So give me the fourth one. Father, always measure your progress. Okay? Check when your deck cards needs a newly shear update, and or choose what are the most used cards, and use that to be your force. Okay, and the last one. Okay, the last one is easy, he said to me. The last one is that you choose a clan, find a clan, and stay in a clan. A clan is a group of people that share the game, and you could go to because I have a clan, so you could join my. So those tips were so amazing and fantastic to me that at the moment, after a month of playing, I am in the league. So I progress a lot using these tips that my son gave me. And to me, this was a light because I could find similarities with DevOps culture, and I would like to share with you. And you probably know that DevOps, it's all about breaking silos, and it's all about culture, and it applies to these principles: culture, automation, lean, measure, share. And the same way in the game, I start to do that. I think that we could apply that in our organizations, because, as I said, it's tough, but we could do that. So let me take a breath, okay? In case you are losing patience with a guy talking about a game when he should talking about DevOps, but give me a chance. So how are we applying DevOps culture in BPI? Okay. First one, culture. As I previously said, I'm responsible for a tool that ensures a process, an agile process in BPI. And when we think about culture, we are talking about shared responsibility. And in BPI, we are trying to do this, and trying to keep everybody sharing responsibility. We are joining clients, devs, operations, and everybody to reach our main goal, that is deliver fast and the best product. We have business moments that are a kind of customer journey, where everybody is getting together to discuss what we are going, what are we going to do first, and how we will do that. As you can see in this picture, this is an image of our application, a view of our application, where our clients put all the requests, and everybody in the organization could see this information. and check what is going on with some requests all over the process, all over the pipeline. We also, in culture, we have a different view, but once more, the main goal is that everybody joins together. So we have our Kanban boards or our virtual boards that shows progress, how a certain request is in a team. Okay, we promote a lot of transparency. We want everybody to see what's going on. It's very important, and it is a cultural question. We want to promote that. We want to show that, so everybody feels confidence and believe that this is the right path. Okay. We give also in all the process visibility between the dev guys and op guys. We are together and have this common view, and this is very important to us. Automation. Well, automation is always a difficult part because we have to discover what is provoking silos in our pipeline, and sometimes this provokes some resistance, and we have to invest and we have to justify the investment we made in such things. But at the moment we are doing several things, but we have so much to do. Okay, we have, as you can imagine, in a bank, we have a lot of regulation. We have a lot of auditing guys coming and see what's going on, and if there is any leak in the process, if we are accomplishing everything. And one thing that was very important was documentation, and we build in our pipeline the production of documentation that takes a lot of time of all the teams around the process, and we reach this information here, and all the guys can see, all the auditing guys can see what is going on with some change, okay, and with some requirement that is being requested. So this was important too, because we are the unique financial institution that is CMME level 2 certificated. So to reach that, we use this information that we were compiling and automatically build, so we can get there. But there is so much to do. Okay, so much to do. We are investing a lot in automation, automatically made tests. We are also eager to go to PaaS and CaaS and other A's. We want to monitor everything because this will get us to another level. There is so much to do, and we have to prioritize and choose what is the best at each moment. So we need to know our process very well. We need to know where to invest and where we should wait. Okay, and probably this will be a challenge for a big company or a small company, is to choose the right process that we should improve, because we cannot do all the stuff at all the time. Okay, we have to prioritize. So this is a message for automation. Okay, Lean. We are applying some lean startup principles such as limit WIPs. We are passing this to our 90 teams. Batch size theories and constraint theories. We want to fail fast, okay? We prefer fail fast, even that do nothing, okay? We prefer to do and fail and discover that we are in the wrong way and we have to change, okay? In case you haven't already read Beyond Blame from Dave Zwiebeck, I don't know if you already read. Anyone? You read? Okay, you should learn with this metaphor too. It's an amazing book and talks about blame and how that destroys, okay? So we are trying to change that culture in an institution that traditionally the banks are old-fashioned cultures. We have for the teams a lot of information dashboards and some metrics. And about metrics, you should measure what is important, okay? There is some schizophrenia of measure everything, but we should focus and measure what is important. And to us, it's important to measure everything that that doesn't allow us to deliver fast and create silos between different guys, business and operations in devs. So we are measuring lean metrics such as lean times or cycle times, activity times. I could share some points of this picture. This is a dashboard for our Scrum teams, okay? Every single Scrum team has a dashboard such this, and the main goal is that the team himself could be better, okay, and could improve his numbers. We use a kind of gamification. As you can see, this team has 70% it's a value of 100, and always the teams are trying to reach the maximum value. So it is not for comparing teams, but is for the team know themselves and improve. For example, we are measuring productivity. Here, we want to know if our teams are delivering value, okay? Are delivering features. We want to know if in the process, how much time is being spent in a request, and of all this time, how much is really work and what is not work and stucks everybody. We want to know if our teams are feasible, okay? And if what they say that they do, if they are accomplishing. For example, we are trying to measure some engineering metrics, such as automatic tests. We want to promote a culture of test automation. So we are saying to the teams, okay, notice that you have a number, so try to raise up this. And the time of deploy, if they are automatizing everything. Technical doubt, no? We want that everybody knows what the state of the art, and as an organization and with a goal, strategic goal from the boards, we are showing what really matters to the board into the teams so that they could be aligned with the board. So this is not something that we can do alone. We have to share this, and we have to show what we are doing. So the last one, share. It's a value, it's a principle, as you know, and we are creating communities to share information. We recently have some talks about different topics from code reviews, pair programming, automatic tests, SonarCube, IBM pipelines, or communities. Well, we are trying to talk and involve everybody. Here, everybody in IT is invited to participate and to share information so that we can learn and we can grow and go faster and faster. Thanks for the opportunity.
These are here, so let's thank Tiago.
Thank you.